stop it. Girl, you know that I got options. And I might throw your ass and wrestle, you can pop shit. They wanna be booed up, they wanna be booed. I can't cap, I got my eyes on you. Ha, got me like, whoa.
Hey, it's Honey and welcome to Styles by Honey. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a full step-by-step tutorial on how to customize your lace. Whether it be a closure, frontal, lace front, 360 frontal, it doesn't matter. You basically follow the same steps. Now what you're going to need is some developer, bleaching powder, a comb, some pins to hold your hair down, a sheet of foil, mixing bowl, an applicator brush, as well as tweezers and some gloves. Now today I'm going to be using a 4x4 body wave closure. It's a 3-part closure, and as you can see, the hair has not been touched, the hairline has not been plucked, there's no baby hairs, and the knots have not been bleached. Now a good way to add your developer to your mixing bowl and your bleaching powder, you should start off adding it little by little. So start off with 1 tablespoon just to make sure you don't add too much, because we want to make sure that this mixture comes out thick and pasty. We don't want it to run through the lace. And if the mixture is too liquidy, it's going to bleed and it's going to cause over bleaching. Now as you can see, my mixture isn't thick enough, so I'm going to add a little bit more bleaching powder to the mixture just to get it a little bit more thick. Now I'm going to pin the hair down to make sure that it stays out of the way while I'm applying the bleach to my lace and while it's processing. Now whether you use foil, plastic, paper, cardboard, garbage bag, whatever you want to use, make sure you use something to protect your surface. I think it's a good idea to use plastic or foil, but to each his own. So after I place the hair face down on the foil and the lace face up, I'm going to start applying my bleaching mixture to the lace closure, starting at the bottom center. And I'm going to work my way to the sides and then up to the hairline. Now I have this video sped up, so don't mind how fast it looks like I'm going, because I'm not going fast. Take your time applying this bleach to your lace, because you want to make sure that you don't get any bleach on the hair or anywhere it's not supposed to be. You want it only on your lace. And when you're done applying the bleach, you just cover it with the foil and allow it to process. Now keep in mind, if you're using 20 volume developer, it's going to take a little bit longer to process. And if you're using 40 or 50, it's going to be quicker. So you're going to have to watch your lace if you're using anything other than a 30 volume, because in this video, honey, I'm using 30.
15 minutes later.
Now that 15 minutes have passed, we're going to check the lace to make sure it's done processing. And if it is, we're going to take it and rinse it out completely with water. Now, if it still looks a little bit dark, you can leave it on for 5 or 10 more minutes. And please watch the lace, honey, because you don't want no over bleached lace. And this is what it's looking like so far. Now I'm just combing the hair on the closure back into place and getting this body wave curl pattern back together. Now, easy way to make sure that you don't over pluck your hairline is to take a little bit off of the edge before you start to part your areas for plucking. This also is kind of like a guide to show you where the hairline originally starts on the lace. Now, everybody has their own preferences for plucking a hairline. I find that the easiest way to make the most natural looking hairline is to just part a zigzag along that line guide you just made. Now, because this is like a thick closure, it really doesn't look like I'm doing much, but as you can see, I am plucking hair from it. So you want to keep plucking and be patient because this part does take some time. Now, I didn't mention this when I was listing materials for this video, but you might want to keep a bottle of water handy just so you can spritz the hair with water periodically. Like I said, this process takes a little bit of time, so my closure kept drying out. So I just had to keep spraying it with water to keep it wet while I was plucking it so I can keep the hair out of the way. Now, some closures or some lace units come already pre-plucked and pre-parted. So you can basically skip this step if you want, if your unit already came pre-parted. After I'm done plucking my parts, I then comb the closure back and check it out. Now you can see that the parts are a little bit more defined and the hairline is looking a little bit more natural. Now for one of the final steps, we're gonna pluck the edges, aka them baby hairs. Now whether you want to have baby hairs on your lace or you just want a natural hairline, I would still recommend this step because this is what gives you the flawless natural hairline. So basically you're parting off small sections and you're gonna thin it out with your tweezers just so you don't have that blunt straight across hairline, because that's not natural looking and that's not cute. Now you're gonna flip it over and pluck it some more. And the plucking is over. Here's what we did today. We bleached the knots. As you can see, they're no longer black, and the hairline is no longer thick and straight across. It looks more natural now. Thanks for tuning into my videos today, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on these new videos that are being posted every week.
They 1,000, man, I swear I never fold. We'll let these lame ass niggas break the code. Singing with me.